During World War I, sardines were more than just a meal. They were a lifeline for soldiers on the front lines. Packed with protein, healthy fats, and a surprising amount of vitamins and minerals, these little fish fueled resilience and endurance in some of the harshest conditions imaginable. Sardines were prized for their long shelf life and portability, making them a staple in army rations and a symbol of survival. Fast forward to today, and sardines have lost their heroic reputation. Most people avoid them, picturing only a pungent, oily fish that's more punishment than pleasure. The mere mention of sardines can make some wrinkle their noses or turn away in disgust, convinced that these fish are best left on the shelf. But here's the truth. Sardines themselves aren't the problem. It's all about how we eat them. When prepared thoughtfully, sardines can be a delicious, versatile ingredient that elevates any meal. The secret lies in the approach, not the fish. Unfortunately, most of us are making basic mistakes that ruin their flavor and texture. Dumping them straight from the can onto plain bread, or eating them cold and unseasoned, does these nutrient-packed fish a huge disservice. Eating them the wrong way transforms what could be a nutritious, satisfying meal into a metallic, fishy ordeal that's hard to swallow. No wonder so many people are turned off before they even give sardines a real chance. These common errors don't just rob you of taste, they also strip away the health benefits sardines offer. When you ignore proper preparation, you miss out on the omega-3s, calcium, and other nutrients that make sardines a true superfood. The biggest mistake of all? Treating sardines as a last resort snack, something you reach for only when there's nothing else left. Instead of seeing them as a culinary opportunity, we relegate them to the back of the pantry, right next to the emergency rations and forgotten cans of beans. But it doesn't have to be this way. We're about to break down the most common blunders people make with sardines, and more importantly, show you exactly how to fix them. With a few simple tweaks, you can transform sardines from dreaded to delicious. It's time to stop blaming the fish and start learning how to enjoy it. With the right techniques, sardines can become a highlight of your kitchen, not a source of dread. Get ready to unlock the sardines' true potential. From simple snacks to gourmet meals, you'll discover just how versatile and tasty these little fish can be. By the end of this chapter, you'll not only crave sardines, you'll know exactly how to make them shine, impressing friends and family with your newfound skills. So grab a tin, but don't open it just yet. Your sardine re-education starts now, and you're about to see these humble fish in a whole new light. Let's tackle the most common mistake when it comes to sardines. A mistake so widespread, it's practically a rite of passage for anyone new to these little fish. Eating sardines straight from the tin. It's quick, it's easy, and it's what most people do. But just because it's convenient doesn't mean it's the best way to enjoy them. The can is designed for storage and preservation, not for serving or savoring. It's a vessel meant to keep the sardines safe until you're ready to eat, not a plate to showcase their flavor. When you eat straight from the tin, you're hit with a harsh, metallic taste that can completely overpower the delicate, briny notes of the fish itself. That tinny flavor you notice? That's not the sardines' fault. It's the packaging leaching into your experience, masking the subtle flavors that make sardines special. Sardines, like any good ingredient, need a little room to breathe. When you transfer them to a plate, you're giving them the chance to open up, to let their aroma and taste shine. Plating them isn't just about looks. It's about transforming the entire eating experience. Suddenly, you're not just having a snack. You're enjoying a dish where the true flavors of the sardines can finally emerge. Eating from the tin also means you're stuck with a mushy, monotonous texture. There's no contrast, no excitement, just a single, unchanging bite after bite. Good food is about texture and balance, not monotony. When you plate sardines, you can add a squeeze of lemon, a sprinkle of herbs, or a drizzle of olive oil. Suddenly, you have layers of flavor and texture. Think about it. You wouldn't drink a fine wine straight from the bottle, or eat a perfectly cooked steak out of its plastic wrapper. Presentation matters, and so does respect for the food. Treat sardines with the same respect. Decant them, plate them, and take a moment to appreciate what you're about to eat. It's a small act that makes a big difference. This simple step is the first move from survival food to gourmet snack. Suddenly, sardines go from something you eat in a hurry to something you savor and share. Liberate your sardines. They deserve to be enjoyed at their best, and honestly, so do you. Give yourself the chance to experience the full potential of this humble fish. So next time, resist the urge to eat them straight from the can. Take a minute to plate them, add a little garnish, and see how much more satisfying your snack can be. Your palate will thank you, and you might just fall in love with sardines all over again. Sardine bones scare many people, but that's a mistake. Unlike fresh fish, tinned sardine bones are pressure-cooked, soft, edible, and barely noticeable. Trying to remove them ruins the fish and wastes nutrition. Those tiny bones are loaded with calcium, more than a glass of milk, and highly absorbable. Embrace the bones. Mash them into the fish for a subtle crunch and a nutritional boost. They're not a hazard, they're a feature. Don't let fear rob you of one of the healthiest parts of the sardine. Next time, mash the bones right in and enjoy the texture. Think of them as a bonus, not a flaw. Eating sardines whole is the smart, delicious move. Conquer the bone fear. Your body will thank you. The oil in your sardine tin isn't just for preservation, it's packed with flavor. Pouring it all out, you lose richness. Leaving it all in, you get a greasy mess. The key is balance. Drain most of the oil, but save a little to keep the fish moist and flavorful. That leftover oil is liquid gold. Use it to dress toast, salads, or pasta. If your sardines are packed in water, drain them and add your own good olive oil. For sauce-packed tins, keep the thick sauce, drain the watery part. Don't drown or dry out your sardines. Find the sweet spot. The right amount of oil elevates the fish and your meal. Respect the packing liquid, but don't let it take over. Use it wisely, and your sardines will always taste their best. Master the oil, master the meal. Eating sardines alone or on a plain cracker is a missed opportunity. Sardines are bold, rich, and salty. Delicious, but overwhelming on their own. Think of them like a bass guitar. Powerful, but better with a band. They need acidity, sweetness, and crunch to balance their intensity. Pairing isn't about hiding the flavor, it's about enhancing it. Add lemon, pickles, or a crisp base to create harmony. Sardines shine brightest as part of an ensemble, not a solo act. Don't settle for a one-note snack. Build a complete bite, and the sardines' best qualities will sing. The right pairing transforms too fishy into just right. Make every sardine a symphony, not a solo. You deserve more than a lonely fish. The simplest way to elevate sardines? Add acid. Acidity cuts through richness and makes flavors pop. A squeeze of fresh lemon is classic. Bright, zesty, and transformative. Place sardines on a plate, drizzle with a little oil, and finish with lemon juice. The metallic taste vanishes, replaced by clean, vibrant flavor. Don't stop at lemon, try red or white wine vinegar, apple cider vinegar, or even balsamic glaze for a sweet tart kick. Pickled ingredients, capers, cornichons, olives, add both acid and crunch. Even a swipe of mustard on toast brings sharpness and balance. The key, never serve sardines naked. Always dress them with acid for a complete satisfying bite. Acid is your secret weapon for sardine success. Experiment with different acids to find your favorite combo. One simple addition. Endless improvement. Never skip the acid. Not a fan of whole sardines? Try the mash. Mashing sardines with a fork creates a rustic pâté, bones and all. The bones disappear, leaving a creamy, nutrient-rich spread. Customize your mash, add mayo or Greek yogurt for creaminess, chopped celery or onion for crunch, and fresh herbs for brightness. Always finish with lemon juice or hot sauce for acidity. Spread it on toast, fill a sandwich, or stuff into veggies for a healthy snack. Serve as a dip with crackers or crudités. The mash is versatile, quick, and delicious. It's the perfect way to win over sardine skeptics. Turn a tin into a dozen different meals with this simple technique. Master the mash, and sardines become your go-to ingredient. No more boring snacks, just endless possibilities. Try it once, and you'll never look back. Don't limit sardines to cold snacks. They shine in hot dishes too. Heating sardines deepens their flavor and infuses your meal with umami. Try them in pasta, sauté garlic and chili in oil, add sardines, toss with pasta and parsley. Or use them as a pizza topping with tomato sauce, onions, capers and olives. They're great in fried rice, stir fries, or folded into scrambled eggs. Always add sardines at the end. They're already cooked and just need warming. Hot dishes transform sardines from pantry staple to weeknight hero. Experiment with different cuisines and flavors. Sardines are affordable, nutritious, and endlessly adaptable. Don't relegate them to emergencies. Make them the star of dinner. A little heat unlocks a world of flavor. Let sardines surprise you. Sardines have been misunderstood for too long, dismissed as a punchline or a last resort in the pantry. But now, you know better. You're about to see them in a whole new light. A world where sardines are celebrated, not shunned. The key is simple: treat these little fish with respect, and they'll reward you with layers of flavor and a powerhouse of nutrition. Sardines are rich in omega-3s, protein, and essential vitamins, making them a true superfood hiding in plain sight. Plate them thoughtfully. Embrace the delicate bones for their calcium, balance the natural oils, and always add a splash of acid and a bit of crunch for texture. These small steps transform sardines from humble to extraordinary. Sardines aren't a joke. They're a culinary secret waiting to be discovered by those willing to look beyond the tin. With a little creativity, they can become the star of your table. Buy a good tin, drain and plate them with care, squeeze on fresh lemon, and enjoy on a crisp cracker. Suddenly you're not just eating sardines, you're savoring a delicacy. Try mashing them with mayo, fresh herbs, and a touch of mustard for a quick spread, or flake them into hot pasta with garlic and chili for a meal that's both simple and unforgettable. Share your newfound love with friends and family. Watch as their skepticism turns to delight with just one bite. You have the power to change minds, starting with your own, and then inspiring those around you to give sardines a second chance. The humble sardine is ready for its moment of glory, ready to step out of the shadows and onto your plate as a true gourmet experience. Open the can, do it right, and savor the transformation. Each bite is a reminder that great food doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. Don't let another day go by in sardine ignorance. The time to embrace this tiny titan of taste is now. Your redemption arc starts now. Step into the world of sardines with confidence and curiosity. The sardine revolution is here. Join in, taste the difference, and let your palate be surprised by just how extraordinary sardines can be.